how to open a free bank account in Germany, especially if you are an international, can be a difficult question to answer. However, the process of opening a bank account in Germany is quite simple. You just need to find a suitable bank and type of bank account you want to open with them. Fill out a form either online or in a branch. Then verify your identity using a valid ID document. For ID verification, you again have both options of online and in-person verification, and that's it. However, it's easier said than done, as you need to know many things before you can choose a bank to open a free bank account with. So in this video, I will share the different types of bank accounts in Germany, what are the requirements to open a bank account, most important features that you should look into, and watch this video till the end, as I will also share some of the best free bank accounts in Germany. Hey friends, if you are new here, my name is Essen and I came to Germany on student visa in 2015. At that time, I only had one option to open a bank account, and that was with Deutsche Bank. But thankfully, we have many options to choose from. But before we select a bank, let's talk about the types of bank accounts in Germany. The most important type of bank account in Germany is the checking account or the Girokonto. Often, when we say a bank account, most people usually refer to this type of bank account. Think of this checking account as your virtual wallet. This is where your boss sends your hard-earned cash. From here, you can do a lot of things like pay your bills, swipe your card for shopping, or even grab some cash from the ATM. So essentially, this is the go-to bank account type that everyone has in Germany. Then we have the Tagesgeldkonto or the savings account. To open a savings account, you need to have a checking account first, as the checking account serves as a reference account and is necessary for transactions. The main difference between the Tagesgeldkonto and the Girokonto are that direct transfers from savings account to other savings account are not possible. These accounts also pay more interest compared to checking accounts, and there is no direct debit option available with savings accounts. Direct debit is one of the most important features of the checking account. A direct debit is basically an instruction to the bank through which you allow a company or an organization to withdraw different amounts from your account. This is how you pay your electricity bill, internet connection, and many other things in Germany. After that, we have the fixed deposit account. As the name suggests, fixed deposit accounts are for long-term deposits. Picture a fixed-term deposit like a secret vault for your money. You agree to lock away for a set amount of time, and in return, the bank pays you an interest. The cool part is they promise the interest rate won't change during that time. So when you sign up, you already know exactly how much extra money you will have when the investment period ends. Generally, the lock-in periods are of 6, 12, 24, and 36 months. These accounts are used by people who have some extra money that they won't need for a fixed amount of time. Finally, we have the securities account. This is a special kind of bank account where you do not save or store money. Instead, you store your stocks and ETFs. So if you want to invest in securities such as stocks or ETFs, you need a securities account or a depot konto. Most banks or brokers that offer a securities account almost always include ETFs, stocks, and funds. Derivatives, bonds, and crypto are also offered by some. The securities account is linked to a clearing account. In order to buy stocks and ETFs, you add funds to the clearing account from your checking account. Any profits from sales and distributions is sent to the clearing account first, which can be withdrawn to your checking account. I have a detailed video on how to buy stocks and ETFs in Germany here. Alright, let's talk about the requirements to open a bank account in Germany. Almost every bank in Germany needs you to be a resident of Germany with a valid address. So if you aren't in Germany, you would not be able to open a bank account, at least in most normal cases. And for newcomers, some banks will also ask for your city registration. So be sure to keep that in mind. Then we have the visa and passport situation. You need a valid visa to open a bank account in Germany, be it a student visa, blue card, dependent visa, or even permanent residence. That being said, due to international rules and regulations, some banks might refuse to open a bank account based on your passport. It is an unfortunate thing, but it does happen. Other requirements include a valid phone number. This is necessary for almost all online banks. Some need a valid European number, while others work only if you have a German phone number. Tax ID number is also required, and some banks also require your job status. This status requirement leads us to the biggest reason for banks rejecting to open a bank account in Germany, and that is your credit score in Germany, also known as the Schufa score. I have a detailed video on Schufa, but what's important is that Schufa Holding AG is a company that collects information about you as a customer from various sources such as utility suppliers, banks, and internet providers. They keep track of your bills and fines over time and use this data along with their own algorithm algorithm to create a credit score for all German residents. Having a 97% Schufa score is very good and 95% credit score is considered good. However, if you are new to Germany or have never had any contracts or bank accounts in Germany, your Schufa record might not exist. So when you try to open an account with some banks in Germany, they check your Schufa score. And as I just mentioned, some people might not have a single entry or in a few cases have a very weak Schufa score. This leads to a quick rejection from the bank. That said, not every bank checks for a Schufa score. And some of the ones who do check it still open a bank account even if your Schufa record doesn't even exist. One of the best customer types for a bank to open an account for is someone who is an employee in a company with a regular paycheck coming every month. But what about students or people on dependent visas like spouses? I'll talk about those cases too. Right now, let's talk about the most important feature you should look into when selecting a bank account in Germany. But before I do that, if you're getting value from this video, please hit the like button and consider subscribing. To make things more practical, let's share 7 banks and compare the important features that you should look for. The banks are C24 Bank, Commerzbank, Consorsbank, Comdirect, DKB, Norris Bank, and Revolut. Links to all of them in the description below. The first, and I think this is the most important feature to look for in a bank account in Germany, is the account management fee. With the recent interest rates, there is no point for a bank to charge account management fees, especially for a checking account which doesn't pay any interest. However, this is not true for many banks. Even some of the free bank accounts I am comparing aren't unconditionally free. For example, Commerzbank is only free if you have at least 700 euros coming in every month, otherwise there is an account management fee. Similarly, with Consorsbank, Comdirect, and DKB, you need to have 700 euros coming in every month to keep these accounts free. However, if you are younger than 28, you have an unconditionally free bank account from Consorsbank and DKB. With Comdirect, you need to be a student under the age of 28 to have a free bank account. With Norris Bank, you must have at least 500 euros coming in every month for their free bank account. Here, only C24 and Revolut offer an unconditionally free bank account. The conditions with the banks might change when you watch this video. That's why I will link an article in the description where you can find all of the latest features, conditions, and any special offers running at that specific time. Next, we have the location. Banks can be categorized as either traditional brick and mortar banks with physical branches or online banks without physical locations. Traditional banks have in-person services at physical branches, while online banks operate exclusively through digital platforms. The choice between the two depends on your individual preferences and banking needs. Some people prefer to go to banks, some just want everything to be done online. Personally, I have only been to the physical branch of my bank just 2 times in the last 8 years. In my list of free bank accounts in Germany, only Commerzbank has physical branches while all others are totally online. This leads us to cash withdrawal. C24 Bank allows 2 free cash withdrawals per month at over 1200 partners, and if you are an active member of C24 Bank, then you get 4 free cash withdrawals. Commerzbank allows unlimited cash withdrawals from Cash Group ATM. The Cash Group includes Deutsche Bank, Commerzbank, Postbank, and Hypofinance Bank. So you can have unlimited cash withdrawals from ATMs belonging to these 4 banks. With Consorsbank, you can withdraw cash without any fee if the withdrawal amount is 50 euros or more. There is no limit on the number of transactions per month. Comdirect allows 3 free cash withdrawals per month worldwide, any ATM having the Visa logo. DKB allows unlimited free withdrawals in Germany and in the EU at any ATM having the Visa logo. Norris Bank, similar to Commerzbank, allows unlimited cash withdrawals at Cash Group ATMs. Finally, Revolut allows 200 euros or 5 withdrawals per month from ATM. Types of cards being offered. Comdirect, DKB, and Consorsbank offer a free Visa debit card, while C24 offers a free MasterCard debit card. Commerzbank, on the other hand, offers a free virtual MasterCard debit card and a free Giro card. Norris Bank offers free Giro as well as a MasterCard debit card. Revolut has the option of free virtual Visa or MasterCard, and if you want a physical debit card, there is a one-time delivery fee of 7.99 euros. As I mentioned, there are options for regular employees and students. What about spouses? Well, one thing that you could do is try to open an account with any of the banks that I have mentioned. If you select a bank that has a minimum incoming requirement, your spouse can always make a 700 euros transfer each month. This minimum amount does not have to come come from an employee. This can let you open and keep your account in Germany free of charge. So which free bank account in Germany do I prefer? Well, I prefer and actively use the DKB account. That being said, they have an extremely high rejection rate, especially with internationals. So I would recommend looking into the C24 bank. They have an unconditionally free bank account and offer a free MasterCard debit card, which is quite amazing. But there are certain conditions where having a debit card isn't enough and a credit card is needed. In this video, I share the best free credit cards in Germany. And if you want to know more about the banks that I have discussed in this video, you can watch my detailed reviews here. So thanks for watching, bleibt gesund, and I'll see you in this video.